Just over 51% of the votes have now been counted. How is it looking?
Yeah, that's right. Good morning to you, Joumanna. As you mentioned, yes, we're just about 52% of the voting districts that are counted. I believe I was looking at just over 7 million votes counted. But as you mentioned, the indications are really that it's looking like the ruling party is going to dip below this majority if these results currently hold. Now, behind me, though, it's interesting. It has all of the various districts in the provinces that we're paying close attention to. And what we know at this point in time is that the ANC, which is the ruling party, has lost out in some of the districts that, traditionally they've done quite well in and have lost out, in particular to former President Jacob Zuma's MK party. That party is only 6 months old, but is doing surprisingly well in a number of smaller districts, in particular KwaZulu-Natal, which is where we were just earlier this week. And so the question is, what does the rest of the day hold for the ANC, and in particular in the most populous here in Gauteng?
And Jennifer, we've been talking all of this week throughout your extraordinary coverage on the ground about ANC and what's at stake for them, the fact that they're losing a lot of support. What is sentiment on the ground now? Are people surprised that it looks like ANC are losing their overall majority if these polls stay the way they are?
Right. I think, Joumanna, people are quite surprised, and I think also a bit unnerved. You mentioned the markets, just because there is a lot of uncertainty about what this could potentially look like, and especially if we think about what the past few months of campaigning have been. We have heard, in particular from the ANC, saying that they would not want to work with a party like the MK. But if these results continue to track and they are going to have to partner up with one of their main rivals, what does that look like in terms of governing? What does that look like in terms of policies that are implemented, and also potential ministers that are elected into office? And so, the real question is, what is going to happen if these results track? What are the coalition discussions going to be like? We're still waiting on a number of votes to come in. We're unlikely to get the final results until the weekend, and then thereafter likely to start hearing about the coalition talks. But the question is, what of these main rivals of the ANC, who is going to be willing to partner up with them? And what are the potential concessions then that the ruling party is going to have to give into?